Awesome. Last one, JavaScript. Yeah, I probably know the least about this one, so would love to get your take on how that works.
That's okay. It's very powerful, but it as a result of being as powerful as it is, there's so many different possibilities. It's kind of hard to know what exactly that you're supposed to use it for, right? So, how this works is when you drill into it, it's really similar to some of the other event creation methods where it asks you to create your properties and things like that. But what you ultimately end up on is a code snippet. And this code snippet will append sort of on the bottom of your HubSpot tracking script. So the HubSpot tracking script that you have on your website or app, it allows you to essentially append custom code to it. The tricky thing about that is it requires you to know how to write JavaScript. There's a default snippet in there that's meant as an example, but you have to actually modify the snippet to tell us what conditions do you want this event to fire under. The possibilities are kind of endless. Some of the more common use cases are things like scrolls or scroll depth. Those are some really powerful ones that folks like to capture. Clicks with custom metadata is also super common. So if I am specifically tracking a download and I want to capture a bunch of metadata about that download that I can't capture via the visualizer, that codeless experience, custom JavaScript is great for that. One of my favorite ways to use the custom JavaScript functionality is actually to pull data from other tools that are embedded onto your website. As a use case example, if you have YouTube video views on your website, you can configure an event to fire pulling data from YouTube's APIs that tells you how much of a given YouTube video someone has watched. So it really is insanely flexible. It's just a matter of knowing enough JavaScript to get a little creative with it.
So we've got a question in the chat here. Can you track custom web app activities other than page views and clicks? For example, steps in a multi-step form. So I think this would probably be the best way to track something more advanced than just a page view or a click.
Yeah, exactly. That codeless event visualizer is really just for specific page views and clicks. Anytime you want to get a little bit more complex than that, the custom JavaScript is the perfect feature to do that.